Yeah, Scoot. I pulled it all the way out there. Yeah. What the world? What the crap was that? All right, so let me show you what I did. So, I hooked my big fat donkey ass to it, and I drug that son of a gun out, all the way out, and then I did a U-turn. I hooked myself to that right there, like an old horse. I got the old truck out there running. So now I'm going to, that's what I was doing. So now I'm going to fix it where I can, well, first I got to get the crap off top of it. But then I'm going to, I can't remember how I done this. Honestly, I don't remember. I think I picked it up right here. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure how I done it. I have to go back and look at some pictures. But I replaced the wheels, and see, those wheels ain't even touching no more. But anyways, I need to find some of this, and so just solid pieces so I can extend those uprights. But I'm gonna have to figure out how I picked it up the first time. I think I got it too far forward, honestly. I think I need to roll it back some. But what's up, Budville? Oh, nothing much, man. Just hooked myself to this thing like an old horse and pulled it out here. Pulled it out of the shop with that strap right there. I cradled it around my sexy waist and pulled it out here. I've done a U-turn. What's up, Ray? I thought you was going to stack. I don't know what that means. But anyways, so that's that. Yeah, I just, I changed the wheels out, and then I hooked myself to it, and then I just walked out pulling it, and then I just did I just drove it in there and done a U-ey, kicked it back. I gotta remember how I picked it up the first time. I gotta get that stuff off the top, because I need all the lift like a mule. Yeah, hey, it was pretty good. It was pretty good on this concrete here. This concrete ain't slick, but this out here is slick finish, boy. I tell you what, I had to put a little spit on the ground and get a little traction. But yeah, I got it. I'm home now with my YouTube family. What's up, Ray? So that's what I got going on. Oh yeah, and I finished making, where'd they be at? Well, oh, here they are. Took me a minute to figure out where they was at. I got these finished made. Yeah, I got these tacked, so they gonna go like that right there, you know. But I'm not putting them on here until I'm gonna bolt these to the bottom of the truck, and then wherever these end up at, that's where I'm gonna tack them. So these are, that's that. Oh yeah, man. Oh, Budville, I got all kinds of stuff going on, man. I'm a one-man band. I'm like the daggone, I'm like Tom on Tom and Jerry. I'm a one-man band, man. They ain't nobody here but me. Harbor Freight has turn flow jacks for $89. I tell you something else. Those right there are good too. The ATV jacks. They work great for transmissions and everything. I'm looking for the, there was something else I was looking at Harbor Freight. Sorry here. Hey, it looks like a big. Oh yeah, this right here is nice. Not me, you stupid. 1,500 pounds, and then it's got these extensions, and it also has a lock on it. So when you go to let it down, this is what I use to set that transmission. But yeah, these are. Yeah, I bought this to work on a motorcycle, to put air right on a on a fat boy, and then I use this to. Man, you can grab the frame rails on pickup on anything and just pick them up. Yeah, and I mean, it rolls good too, look. Rolls good, and look. So, look here. So, when you jack it up, right, and you put it up there in that second position. Hold on a second. Might have told you wrong. Yeah, right there. See, it locks. See, it's got a lock right there that locks. And then like that right there. And then the handle, you just take this right here, and the handle comes out. Put the handle back. Ray, come on, buddy, you need to tighten up. And I got the 86 out here. I got it running. It hadn't run in a while, so I got it running pretty good. It's out here idling. I moved OG6 down there. I got the brakes fixed on it, so when I rolled it down the hill. Look, man, these little dingleberry things is falling out of the maple trees. Man, and they are staining the ever-living fire out of my concrete. I'm gonna have to go buy a whole bunch of Clorox after all this stuff's done. But, so now I'm gonna pick this up. I don't know if I'll do it on here. I gotta figure out how I picked it up the first time. And then I'm gonna roll this out there. Probably won't be today. I don't know, I say that, but hell ain't no telling. My buddy is supposed to be cutting my brackets out for my cross member. So I just run this piece of tubing under here and clamped it down to hold it for right now. I know I won't roll this out there now because I need to put those brackets in, and I need to put the gussets in on that. I ordered a set of headers today, just like that, but stainless steel. I ordered them today from Amazon and some more stuff, so it ought to be here in a few days. So if he gets my brackets done, then I'll run down there and get them today. Go ahead and tack that on, and tomorrow I'll tack that on, tack the cross member, the engine support mounts, the braces. I'll tack them on there and go from there. The coilovers, they ship today, so they should be here by Friday. They're coming from Cali. I didn't get to go to Stock Car Steel today, so I'm going to either try to see if I can get somebody to go for me, or I'm going to have to go tomorrow. I need to go to Stock Car Steel because I got to have that 5052 aluminum by Friday, because by Friday I want to start building a gas tank, and I want to have this setting under, I want that setting under that by the end of business Friday, to see what I need to do, to see where we at on that. So if I can get that done, that'd be great. That'd be great. Like I said, these are the coilovers for the front, and man, they look huge. But it says for V8. But we might be cutting some links out of these things. I don't know. So, but anyways, that's that. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. What's up, Elko? I got this out here. I need to, like I said, I need to figure out that. I got to do some more cleaning with the leaf blower. Blow some of them dingleberries down the hill and clean up in here and do a little bit of cleaning. I got to mow the grass. Turkey season comes in Saturday. So I got to get, yeah, PTSD sucks. Yep. I deal with it every day, Ray. I deal with it every day. So, but old truck runs good. It's got a little vacuum leak. Every now and then you'll hear it. I'm going turkey hunting too. Yeah, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Joey the Roach is new to the channel. You best believe them gobble gobble, them thunder chickens get priority over everything. That and ducks, buddy. Y'all hear that thing? No, we talking about gobble gobble, man. We talking about them thunder chickens. We talking about them. Well, that's what we talking about. Yeah, that's what we talking about. What in the world's that thing doing out there? Y'all hear that thing? It's got a vacuum leak because I took the charcoal canister off of it for the evap system. So it's sucking air. Let me go here and clean it out. Let me turn it off. Anywho's, that's what I got going on. So I'm a city boy. We don't have woods like y'all do. We have to travel. Well, I'm going to tell you, there is nobody I don't know if y'all heard that. I heard that. Y'all stand by one. I heard something. I don't think y'all heard that. I don't think y'all heard that. I heard some ruckus. Let me check on my chickens. There were some dogs up here earlier. I had to run off. If you know what I mean. TT, what are you doing? TT. I gotta mow my grass. We got 2 inches of rain yesterday. Look at her, she bugging. Look, she bugging. That's a rat. She's got a rat, y'all. She has got a rat. Look. She has got a rat. Look, she got a rat. Look, y'all. She got a rat. I'm telling you, boy. TT ain't no joke, boy. What happened, Hawkins? She take your rat away from you? Huh? She took your rat away from you? You're looking for... Look, TT got your rat, dog. TT got your rat, man. Look, she down there. Look, she got your rat, big dog. Look. Hawkins. Hawkins. He got it, big dog. She got it. Oh, yeah, she will jack you up, buddy. She's got a. She took the cat's rat away from her. Lord have mercy. I got pretty good. Look. National Geographic, eat your heart out. TT. TT is a Portuguese. I forget what it is. They're Portuguese. Yeah. That big word like mayonnaise. Boy, she is tearing that Sun Gun's ice up. That's my tower, y'all. I'll put that Sun Gun. Where the rest of the chickens at? Yeah, look how much the grass is growing, man. I just mowed Sunday. There you go, Portuguese. Thank you. I don't know where my other chickens are. They usually scratch down here on the bottom of this bank. Like I said, there were some dogs up here earlier, and I heard them, and my dogs don't bark. If my dog's got a hold of you, it's already too late. I'm just gonna say. So my dogs don't bark whether either they hungry or something's wrong, or they own some ducks. So they don't make no noise. So they was growling, and I was like, okay, something ain't right. So I go ahead and look, and I had unwanted company, and I let my chickens out, scratch the bug, because they like bugging, and they, and eating rats apparently, fighting the cat for the rat. So I had some unwanted visitors earlier. So back in the day, my city used to live New England clam chowder. Yeah, seafood, y'all. Yeah. Hey, did you know, Budville, you probably knew this, but did everybody know this? That lobster, in the beginning, lobster was not a fine delicacy. Lobster was trash food for the help. Did y'all know that? Lobster was fed to the peasants, the trash, the lower class people, the slums, the bums, the workers, the servants. Lobster was, Budville probably knew that because he's from up there, but if the ones that didn't know that, lobster was not a delicacy. It was trash food. It was basura. It was basura is what it was. And then somewhere down the line, it switched to go to be a luxury. I'm about to sneeze. Also, did y'all know that the end of March, the 1st of April, was the beginning of the new year, not January, and it was festivals and fertility and celebrating life, and that's when life started over, was in the 1st of April. But in 1548, I believe, I think it was 1548, the Pope changed it from April to January, and everybody that went against it was considered a fool, and therefore you have April Fools. And we're supposed to be on a 13-month calendar, not a 12-month calendar. And there's one country that still runs on the 13-month calendar. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's Hattie. What are you doing, Hattie girl? There's Hattie. See, what are you doing, Hattie? Hattie girl, what are you doing? Huh? What? What are you doing, Hollywood, you big fat donkey? Do what, I can't think. What country still runs on a 13-month calendar? I cannot think of that in the top of my head. I forget a lot of stuff. What? Cars in the cut, I don't know what that means. What you know about, what you know about that? Oh, I got you. Oh, I had to say it out loud. I got you. What you know about that, JG? Man, look, a lot of people think I'm just old dumb country bumpkin from the sticks trying to make my way through this world we call life. But I am educated. I am educated. I got a lot of stuff that I probably don't. I probably know a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't know, honestly. I don't know where the rest of my chickens are. That's it, cars in the cut. Thank you. Ethiopia. That's right. Appreciate it. I had to knock my head against wood. That's right, Ethiopia. They still on a 13-month calendar, so they're like they're like several years behind us. Yeah. Yeah. My wife tells me, she says, oh, there's another chicken over there. So there's 1, 2, 3. I'm missing 2 more. There's another hen right over there. She's right there. I don't know which one that is. It's either left eye. So I named the other 3 after TLC because that one right there got her eye punched out. So she's left eye. So I just called the other one left eye, the TLC. I'm hunting education somewhere. Yeah, a lot of people think that I'm a dumbass. But I don't know it all by no means. And if somebody knows something more than I do, then please share. Please share with me. Please share with me. Because we can always broaden our horizon. We can always broaden our horizon. You know. We always can broaden. I don't know where my other chickens are at. What's up, Romania? So I need to wash my car like severely bad. Hawkins, you mad that TT took your daggone rat from you? Well, god dang, there's a damn part of a rat right there. Huh? I keep my mouth shut until somebody speaks the language. Yeah. So speaking of that, cars in the cut, I was somewhere and some guys were talking, and the other guys that was there was like, what in the heck are they talking about? And I answered them, and they like, you know what? Oh, you know what's up? And I was like, oh yeah. I've been there a time or two, and so we started having a conversation, and then the other 3 felt like the odd man out or odd men out, right? And we all got done, and I was with those guys, and when we walked off, we went to get something to eat, and they were sitting there talking. They said, you understood what they were talking about? I said, yeah. And they said, how in the hell did you understand what they were talking about? And I said, what are you talking about? And he's like, man, how did you even know what they were talking about? And I was like, and you didn't? And he's like, no, I had no idea. And I said, I don't know how to explain it to you. I guess we just grew up different, I guess. And they said, what are you talking about? I said, I guess we just grew up different. And they said, what do you mean? I said, we just grew up different. We was just around different people growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to leave it at that. And, there's my other one. There they are. So there's my girls right there. Look, you can see one through the window right there. You can see one through the window of the truck. And then the other 2 are right there. And Hawkins is laying right there. He's not far from the chickens. But I want y'all to look at OG6 down there. Just sitting there. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Boy, I cannot wait. here's the things you learn and things you learn. Guards in the cut. I'm picking up what you're laying down, my man. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I said something the other day to a guy. We were talking. Oh, shit, my battery's down to 5%. We were talking, and a guy was talking about, and I said, yeah, man, like 15 bands. And he's like, oh, yeah, man, that's a good deal right there. 15 bands, that's a good deal. He said, oh, yeah, better get that stack. And they were talking, and this guy walked off, and he said, what the hell does that mean? I was like, what? And he said, 15 bands and stack. And I was like, I ain't got no rooster. Ray ain't got no rooster. I got rid of that rooster. That son gun, he didn't take care of the hens. That son gonna be down there in the woods crowing like a retard. He'd be down there in the woods crowing like he had no learning. But anyways, he didn't understand what 15 bands were. He didn't understand what stacks were. He didn't understand. And he's like, dude, I don't even, I said $15,000. Well, why didn't you just say $15,000? And I said, because I said 15 bands. And he goes, what the hell's a band? And I was like, dude, if you got to ask, you already lost. He said, what? Look. What are they doing? What are they doing? Hawkins run down the hill. And then Holly like, where are you going? Look. Holly like Garfield. Look, what is he doing? Scoot, the chickens that I have right now are not. What in the hell is he doing? What is he doing? Scoot. The chickens I have right now are non-brooders. So they wouldn't lay anyway if I had a rooster. But I am building a new chicken coop, and I'm getting different chickens, different hens that are brooders. And then I'll get a rooster so I can have some biddies. At one time, I had like 40 chickens, but I thinned them down because they stop laying after so long, and then they go to the pot and they turn into chicken and dumplings. Look at him. Look. Holly ain't playing shit. Holly ain't playing nothing. Yeah, I don't have no neighbors, man. None. I'm very fortunate. There's no neighbor for like 3 miles that way. It's nothing but me and trees that way. I'm so glad for that rain. Anyways, all right, boys and girls. Look at all the carpenter bees I've caught. Look at them. Look at all the carpenter bees I caught. That still ain't even enough. Whew. All right, boys and girls. I'm down to 2% on my battery life. Been on here 30 minutes. I'm going to try to do 30-minute intervals. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to see if I can get this thing up on the lift and then go from there. And then I'm going to see if my buddy's got them parts cut. And I'm going to do some cleaning. I got to do some housekeeping. I can't stand it. And I appreciate every single one of you. Remember I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. But God first, let loose and drag. Piece of them chicken grease. I'm out. Deuces. 301. Deuces, my man. Deuces.